Tommy, that was a much better second half than first half, but not enough, unfortunately.
Not enough. Better, but ultimately, today was about getting 3 points. We desperately need 3 points. I said, we keep saying the right things and we have the right intentions and making the right noises, but something isn't quite clicking. Individual errors were again apparent today. Individuals have held their hands up and taken responsibility, and I've not got a problem with that. But we're not learning from these errors, and and obviously you get done 3-1 away from home. You start looking at yourself and going, did I approach it in the correct manner? Because I approached that game to go and win a game of football. Maybe if I'd have been a bit more cautious, is that the right thing? I don't know, but today we got beat 3-1 and we set up an attacking formation.
You planned at the start with Stephen Thompson at right back, but obviously you had to quickly change that after going 2 goals down.
Yeah, we did. Obviously, Luke Trotman being missing today affected what we wanted to do, so we also had to change the shape. Tomo has probably been the most consistent player since the came to the club. I think he's been outstanding. He's played in multiple positions. So can't fault him whatsoever. But then obviously Terry, we have to make the early substitution with Terry because he's injured. Tom Putt has feeling his hamstring. So you make 2 substitutions on the half-hour mark. I actually thought we got better at that point, by the way. But then Dom Collins goes and gets himself sent off, and again, you've changed the shape for the 3rd time in 45 minutes, and that's probably why the lads look a bit lost.
What was your view of the Dominic Collins incident? I think everybody would accept it was a late challenge, maybe because it was right in front of the main stand. Did that worsen the situation as far as Darlow concerned?
100%. I think tackle, if it had gone in on one of our lads, we would have been aggrieved, and they had every right to be. I think Dom, it was a strong tackle, it was late, but I would, and I said this to the linesman and the referee at the end, their centre halves took our lad's face off. Josh Gilly's face, I think it was. 6 studs in the face. I'd rather take six studs inside of my foot than in my face, but that warranted a yellow card, whereas Dom Collins was a red. And I think the lads have got to take, the refs or the officials have got to take a bit of responsibility at times and have a little bit more consistency, because I see lads getting sent off for challenges like that in the Premier League and all over the world for lesser tackles than that in top games. But at that point we are 2-0 down, and rightly so. So I don't want it to sound like it's excuses.
Very good second half though, wasn't it? The players were much more confident and passing the ball better, created the opportunities and got one back through a restart.
Yeah, well, they got criticised a lot at half time, because to wear the shirt you've got to wear it with a little bit of pride and a little bit of passion, and I think 3 or 4 didn't come out of the change rooms at the start, which is probably why I find ourselves 2-0 down. So you go and make the subs on the half-hour mark, it was better. The lads get the telling off at half-time, and they came out and at least they showed a little bit of fight and desire. Down at 10 men, get the goal back. Say Reece, I don't think he was ever going to miss that. We obviously had the golden chance just after it where Millsy's cut one across, and Josh Gillies hasn't quite got anything on the end of it. And at that point, it's probably a turning point. They parked the bus, they weathered the storm, and the Vitters on the break for the 3rd. But again, even the 3rd, it's our mistake.
At the end of the game, you went across and chatted to the Darlow fans. It wasn't heated. You went across and had a chat with about 2 dozen. What was said? What were the fans? What was the fans' attitude?
Well, the fans were obviously frustrated, and I'm frustrated. So when you've got frustrated people, I could either, the minute the whistle blows, go and dart down the tunnel and go and hide away, or I can go and stand in front of people that have obviously got something to say and hear what they've got to say. So I think I did the right thing. I heard what the general feeling was. I agreed with quite a lot of it, and I disagreed with a lot of it. I think every fan that pays their money is entitled to an opinion, but I'm paid as the manager of the football club to do my job, and I think it's disrespectful to tell people what to do when I don't go into their jobs and tell them that they're doing a bad job and they should do this and that. So I think people have got to give me a little bit of time. I think they've got to see the fact that injuries have killed me a little bit today. Substitutions had to be made as sending off. And you could either say, yeah, fair enough, or you could say it's excuses. I'd like to think I'm an honest person, I'm hard working, and I will get this right.
there's a bit to do now before the Harrogate game on Tuesday, isn't there? I dare say, I don't think you'll have the players in on Christmas Day, but I dare say you might have them in early before the game, earlier than normal before the Harrogate game.
Yeah, we're going to have to, because obviously we've got knocks now. Don't know, to be honest with you, what system we can play, what players we're going to have available to us. Obviously, because 2 lads get withdrawn, and obviously Trotman before the game missed out, so it's going to be touch and go, probably late fitness tests. But we'll go into that game, like I say, we'll approach it to win it, and hopefully the lads can go and respond.
And you'll be hoping with the same type of spirit that they showed in the second half against Harrogate.
I think that's us, you know. We over the last 4 weeks we've spoken about a lot, you know, and it's disappointing to have to remind them of what we spoke over 4 weeks in a half-time team talk about desire and playing for the shirt and simplifying things, and you know what's our identity, what are the characteristics that the boys have actually lost since they had last year and at the start of this year, because they seem to be trying to be something they're not at the minute. Where every time I've come up against the Darlington team and played in the Darlington team, we've always had character, we've always had fight, and at the minute I have to keep banging the drum, but when I'm banging the drum it's too late, so maybe I literally need to be on them the minute they walk through the dressing room door and keep repeating myself, because at the minute it's not sinking in.